back and went for 4, but there's no one out there, so Richardson's entitled to play the shot. But this could quite easily have gone straight up in the air, because it turned and bounced. He's got enough bat on it this time, but I wouldn't be worried if he's playing shots.
No, the only thing is that your deep backward square is a pretty conventional position for the slow left armour, and no spin bowler likes being swept away there. Giles has had a word with his saying he's put a man out. I don't think that's a negative tactic at all. He's saying basically, go on then, play the sweep. If you do get a top edge, I've got a man out there to catch you.
Exactly. It's a safety valve. You know, that's the batsman's safety valve gone, been plugged, because it can't relieve the pressure there. He's got to either come down the wicket and hit him over the top, or he plays the sweep shot and takes a chance.
.61 for 2.
Now everybody's on the net. Tata Indicom Total Internet presents the double net offer. Buy 1 pack of 100 hours and above, get 1 free. Offer valid on renewals also.
Well, that's carried to first slip, and another chance goes begging.
And ironically, it's Hussain putting Fleming down. Remember on day 1, Fleming put Hussain down on 52. And it's good bowling. Fleming playing with half a bat. It was a toughie. It was right down at the bootlaces. But it was a chance. And Fleming has got to make Hussain pay now. This is a critical thing. It's happened throughout the match. Chances going down and batsmen cashing in.
Foster can't get across. That'll run away to the boundary for 4 extras. Leg byes. Just a little bit slow in picking up that edge, Nasser Hussain. Was dying on him, but he should have got his fingers underneath the ball.
Yes.
That'll beat Michael Vaughan and run away for 4. Nicely played. New Zealand are going to have to study their options long and hard about bowling attack and balance for that second test match. The word is, Martin, that Basin Reserve has been turning. I don't know how many spin bowling options there are apart from Daniel Vettori.
It's not been a good wicket. It's been slow and low and turning, and it's not been a good block to choose from.
That's over mid-on for 4. Richardson stamping his authority out there. He's causing Giles all kind of problems. Great foot movement.
Yeah, good first stride. That's the key to the stroke. Get a good first stride, and then you can make the adjustments later. And if you don't get that stride in, you can get stranded. He gets beautifully positioned. He gets behind the ball, and then he goes with the turn. So that is a top shot. Not a lot of risk, really, as long as you get under the ball.
No stroke played.
Too hard for the umpire, Billy Bowden, to really tell if this is going to go on hit the stumps. It's a reasonably good stride, and it probably didn't come back enough. But a good comeback there from Giles, who's been put away a few times now by Richardson in recent overs.
It's away for 4. There's no long leg. There's nothing to say to stopped it in any case. I think Hoggard would much prefer to be bowling at a right-handed batsman, particularly if the cloud cover will allow this ball to swing. 31 overs old now, this ball.
It's got to be out. Got to be out. It's swinging back. Well, Showker de Silva says not out. Well, unless he's hit that, that's going nowhere other than middle stump. It looks a carbon copy. It's two pads, front pad, back pad, and that is a poor decision from the umpire, who has been inconsistent all through this match. Insult added to injury, clipped away through mid-wicket. To Hoggard's credit, though, he just gets on with the job, as he always does. There's no histrionics, no nonsense, just carry on.
Well, it's cloud cover around the ground that's assisting this swing from Matthew Hoggard. Not swung as much as it did in the first innings, but it's doing enough to trouble batsmen. He gets out LBW, Richardson. I've looked at his stats from Australia when he was out LBW 3 times to Gillespie and McGrath. Hoggard in the first innings.
Well, it's good bowling from Hoggard. That's Afzal who's on for Hussain doing the fielding. It's probing away on that line, just getting a little bit of swing back into the left-hander. Worth a shout. Is it going to be preying on De Silva's mind that he's let one of the New Zealand batsmen off?
He's into non-play mode, Stephen Fleming. Does the ball come back enough? It probably doesn't. But you've got to be careful when the ball is coming back, and that's the thing that Hoggard will be looking to do. He's just opting not to play.
That's a good decision from the umpire, not coming back enough. That's the Fleming pickup. We'll play that shot till the cows come home. It's 4. And the 100 is up.
Absolutely in the slot for the left-hander. He stands and admires this shot. Stephen Fleming, it's a pick-up, the ball swinging full of length in towards his pads.
There's the pick-up again. It's 4 more through mid-wicket this time. It's hit it in front of square. 50 partnership up.
He just gets it too straight, and he's strong there. Very strong, Stephen Fleming, left-hander. He will be strong with the ball coming into his pads.
It's nicely played through square cover for 4, just over pitched by Giles. Well, if New Zealand rued that missed chance off for Graham Thorpe when he was only 4, England might do the same thing with Stephen Fleming. He's proved his quality over the years. Well, there was a noise there, and Showker de Silva nods his head, up goes the finger. Caddick's done it again. He loves these second innings. He's got 3 for 27. New Zealand 119 for 3. They need another 431.
Well, the batsman might find himself in a bit of trouble. Having a looking at his arm, there was a definite noise and it looked very good. He didn't play it very well at all. And from there, you'd have to say that looks glove to me. But he's gone for 76, Mark Richardson. It's 119 for 3.
My name's Professor.
Nathan Astle joins his skipper Stephen Fleming. It was Matthew Hoggard for England who took the first 5 wickets. Andrew Caddick has taken the first 3 in the second innings. That'll race away for 4. Predominantly an onside player, Stephen Fleming.
Yeah, and he hits it in the air quite a lot in that area, and I'm a little surprised that England haven't plugged that up. Just about 5 yards back. Square. That one's gone down. But he has whipped a few in the air there. And I think if you have a man there, square, it'll give him something to think about. At the moment, he's more of a leg gully. There's no real hint of it yet, and the only thing that's done is swung to the boundary. Doesn't matter what time of the day it is to Nathan Astle. It might well be the last over before lunch, but if it's short and wide, it'll go. Hit very hard.
It's in the air, but it'll only bounce a couple of times before going over the rope at lofted away into the leg side and away for 4. .146 for 3. Nicely timed. This will be a long chase for Mark Ramprakash. The ball's not going to reach the rope. But they'll pick up 4 anyway. 150 up for New Zealand in the 49th over of this second innings.
It's a long chase for Ramprakash. The field very attacking. Slip cordon well policed, which leaves areas, particularly in front of the batsman, no mid-on in position. So Ramprakash has to retrieve from short leg. Just a word now between Hussain and Caddick. Just have a look at the field. Be too worried about Nathan Astle playing shots. I think that will be acceptable to England. I'm just looking for that mistake or a good delivery. He's looked a better bowler, a different bowler, Caddick, in this second innings. He invariably does.
It's beaten mid-off. Sure, Nasser Hussain didn't mistime his run at that ball. One of England's better outfielders is still concerned with that finger injury. 154 for 3.
Well, this would suggest to me that this is more than a bruising for Hussain. He doesn't go with his right hand at all. Just tried to change hands, punch down the ground.
Up and over the top, that'll be 4, just 1 bounce over the rope. Astle flashing hard, a little bit too wide from Caddick. A wry smile indicating that he doesn't mind if the batsman's going to play shots like that. The thinner edge might fly to slip instead of over the top.
Well, both of them won't mind. Caddick won't mind because he may go to slip. Astle won't mind. He will see that as a scoring opportunity. The slips are in, there are gullies, there's oceans of space over third man. Throw the bat at it.
That's past cover point. 4 more to Astle. Beautiful piece of timing.
This is good play from New Zealand. They've got themselves into a good position, going at 3.3 and over. Very attacking play from Nathan Astle. Stephen Fleming also is on 41. Astle 29 from 27. He will keep playing shots. And just see this situation as an ideal time to get some runs. England should keep this attacking field. Don't change the field.
It's a better length from Caddick. 168 for 3. Hussein's after that, but he's going to come second again. Straight out of the middle.
Well, I talk often about the left-hander's slot, and this is absolutely in it. The ball of full length, roundabout middle and leg, middle even, delivered from over the wicket, just drops itself nicely into that area where you can work the ball through the leg side.
In the air, but all the way to the boundary. Typical Nathan Astle shot. There to be hit, and he's not shy at putting bat to ball.
No, it's entertaining stuff. He's been pretty selective with his stroke play so far. That's in the air and straight and wide of Hoggard. But he's an attacking player, Nathan Astle, and don't expect him to do anything different.
Well, it's gone for 4, maybe even 6, but I think just inside the ruts. But he knew nothing about that, Nathan Astle. Got halfway into the pull shot and it was there. It hit the bat rather than hitting the ball.
Talking about variation and mixing it up, you don't get many better bouncers than this. This is a good, quick bouncer. Right on the money. And it hurried Nathan Astle. If he'd missed that, he was cleaned up for certain. It was a genuine throat ball. Good pirouette.
Well, I think that sums it up. Both feet off the ground and hoping.
Gets his man. A little bit of seam movement back at Fleming. And a thin inside edge. It's a good catch by the keeper as well. Credit to him, because they're always difficult when the ball nips back.
Well, that's the wicket they wanted. Inside edge and a terrific catch. Good movement. Stephen Fleming, that's the big wicket for England. He's gone for 48. It's 189 for 4.
Craig McMillan is the new batsman for New Zealand, coming in at number 6. He's got a good average in Test match cricket. He's an aggressive individual as well. Got that through. That's a convincing stroke.
Well, game on. I enjoy this kind of contest. Banged in. Well, there's an element of risk. It's a good shot, well executed. But the slips will be warming up the hands. And it'll probably come quickly.
Extra bounce, extra pace. Hand coming off the bat. Nothing said. 6 off the over, 197 for 4.
Some things in life deserve a Royale wall. Royale Luxury Emulsion.
जहां दूसरी शू पॉलिशों का एप्लीकेटर जल्दी घिस जाए, वहीं नए कीवी इंस्टेंट वैक्स शाइन का डबल स्पंज एप्लीकेटर चलता जाए, बस चलता ही जाए। नया कीवी, हर बार जूते चमकदार।
ESPN Star Sports presents the Barclays English Premier League. The Barclays English Premier League, live and exclusive on ESPN Star Sports. This Barclays English Premier League broadcast on ESPN Star Sports is brought to you by Samsung Electronics. Experience the power within. And Nokia.
Punched into the gap. It'll only be one, I think. It is. And it brings up the 200 for New Zealand, 200 for 4. Quickest 50 of the innings.
Yeah.
Got him fending at that, pushing it away. There's no third man now. I think there should be a third man. If you're going to bowl short like this, then you should have a third man in. Nonetheless, it's Nathan Astle's 50. And it's come up in 54 balls.
Well, it was in the air for a while, but it's away to the boundary for 4. It's riveting stuff, this. New Zealand fighting fire with fire.
Yes, and Nasser Hussein's plan very nearly worked, because that went pretty close to Ramprakash in that short point position. The hands went in the air. And there, yes. Just what I'd planned, he says.
Not out this time, says De Silva. Not a particularly convincing appeal from England. Once again, a definite noise.
You almost sensed a little bit of gamesmanship maybe here from Flintoff. Wasn't the big appeal, was it? But he saw the slips go up. So the big bowler continued his follow-through.
In the air again, but smashed past mid-off for 4. The boundary's coming thick and fast for New Zealand. England won't be that concerned at the moment.
Well, he's a good hand-eye player, Nathan Astle. He picks the ball up very early, and then he backs himself. And if he looks for the boundary, then he goes right through with his shots.
That's away for 4 as well. Or is it 6? It's gone straight over the rope for a maximum. Astle so quickly into position there.
Gee, what a great example of a hook shot this is. How quickly did he get himself into position? Boom. Look at that. He's hit that flat. And not big boundaries here at Jade Stadium. That rocketed into the pickets.
It's away through mid-off. Another boundary. This is a repeat of Flintoff and Thorpe's antics yesterday afternoon. That'll bring up the 50 partnership in very fine style indeed. Lofted 20 rows back into the DB stand. Beautifully executed stroke. Astle moves on to 70. McMillan has 24. The partnership 53 in just 71 balls. 242 for 4. .308 required for victory. 6 wickets in hand.
It's in the air, and he's got it. First ball. Craig McMillan's gone for the drive. He's driven it straight back to Andy Caddick. And England on the road to victory.
And Andy Caddick holds on. Brought back into the attack. What a good change this is. And I'll bet that's a loosener. It's a long half volley. Loses his shape completely. Macmillan. Easy as that. Easy as that. Andy Caddick back into the attack. He's got 4 for Macmillan 24. New Zealand 242 for 5.
Adam Perori then, the new batsman for New Zealand. Hasn't had much cricket since he got back from Australia. Now, what chance does the keeper have? He's got one pitched in almost the same place and it's gone down the leg side. It goes, it buys against him. The very next ball pitches in almost the same place, and this time it goes between him and first slip.
Just thinking to myself, what's he bowling over the wicket for? Well, that's probably it. Watch this, it just hits the footers, he throws it up. It's missed everything. Slips missed it, the keeper's missed it. It pitches, bounces, misses off stump. Wow.
That's it. Off stump, out the ground. Adam Perori's gone. And that's the 11th time that Andy Caddick has taken 5 wickets in innings. And it's the 7th time he's done it out of those 11 in the second innings.
He's on song today, bowling for England. Winning the game, a part of it. Nick on. And it's always leg stump, isn't it? Inside edge, onto leg stump. Caddick back into the attack. That's another for him. Adam Perori. Brief glimpse of him. 252 for 6.
And, well, this one is smashed in front of square by some 30 yards.
Quite nicely timed, isn't it? Beautifully timed, in fact.
And that is 3,000 test match runs for Nathan Astle. Significant landmark for him. Flintoff continues to test the middle of the pitch and continues to go for boundaries. 300 comes up for New Zealand. Well, they're still in there fighting. 250 needed for victory. 77 overs about to be bowled. He's gone. Daniel Vettori caught by Flintoff. And the first wicket in the match for a slow bowler.
Flintoff, the catcher, at mid-wicket. Trying to drag it away and not getting the timing. That's the value of having a tall man with good hands at mid-wicket. Vettori goes for 12, and New Zealand are 300 for 7.
Here's Chris Drum. Modest average of just 6 from his 3 test match appearances.
Close.
Out. Nod of the head and the vertical finger. Off goes Drum, LBW. I think Ahsoka De Silva may have decided no proper stroke was played there. Drum goes for naught. That's another duck in this test match. New Zealand 301 for 8, probably just 1 wicket away now from defeat.
Well, I'm not sure Flintoff thought that was that brilliant. Wouldn't be the biggest shout I've ever seen in my life, but it got the desired result. Drum goes for a duck. 301 for 8.
Ian Butler's ready at the crease. Here comes Flintoff. 1 wicket required. Ian Botham's joined me. It looks as though England may not need that new ball, Ian. Hoggard's after that. Help him get loosened up. He can't get there. These advertising hoardings have taken a terrible pounding in this match.
And again, 0-4-2-4-4 in this over. It's going to be another 4, I think. Spiralling away over a backward point for 4 more. 18 off the over. It's 3-3-3 for 8. Thin edge and gone. Butler's gone. I think England will think they've won the match here. Maybe they don't, because Butler's gone. The thinnest of edges through to the keeper. 6th wicket for Caddick. Butler has gone. Butler's gone for 4. It's 3-3-3 for 9. And he goes again. That's gone many, many a mile. Way back into the stand.
Well, as I said to you, it might not be a good position for the team, but it's a great time for him to bat, personally, because, well, he's got nothing to lose. He's seeing it probably like a football now. New ball goes racing off the bat. Matthew Hogarth's just got a bowl. I mean, it's a big hit, though.
Scored 24 off the last 6 balls he's faced. And Matthew Hogarth is the man who's taking the punishment. It's got to be one round his ears in a minute. It's chipped into the leg side, and it's found the gap as well. Craig White just getting a hand on it. 2 more. Cairns joins in with a thumping drive down the ground for 6. It's beginning to be no joke, this, for Matthew Hogarth.
He'll be thinking, right, we'll wait and see, next test. Well, it looked like it was a big 6, this. There seems to be some query from Billy Bowden. Well, that doesn't tell us anything. Hit inside out, high. And 6 by about 3 yards.
And that's going to be his 150 with another 4. Super timing. This is 25th 4. 3-6. He's 118 in boundaries out of this 152. That's skied away over the slips for 6. And that's his highest score in Test match cricket.
Well, Andy Caddick can't believe it. That's flown away and hit the boards on the full. Smile from Andy Caddick. He's not too bothered. He's got 6 for 87.
It's going to be 6 more. Could get 12 for that. That has gone miles.
Well, it's magnificent clean striking. Everybody applauding it. That's a big, big hit. Just got a bowl just short of a length. I'm not quite sure. You know, he's charging, he's doing all sorts. Just got to get it in the right length, and he comes charging at it.
I think this has gone out the ground. It's down the ground. That I don't think will go for 4.
I think it will. Right up the middle of the bat, but races away. 376 for 9.
Off goes Astle again. That's flown into the stand again. 6 more. Unbelievable hitting from Nathan Astle. David, I don't think I've seen anything like this since Viv Richards took England apart in Antigua.
That's exactly right. Just the innings that I was thinking of in comparison. What a wonderful eye, what a wonderful bat. Andy Caddick, England with a new ball. Just gives himself room, keeps his eye on it. Here he comes again.
Pulled away again. That's another boundary. This is amazing stuff. It's another 6 as well.
It's all boundaries, it's all 4s and 6s. It's the crowd that will need helmets. The ball's disappearing into the crowd time and time again. Glorious shots.
That's another huge blow. That's out of the stadium as well. Well, 6-6-6. Bit of history in the making, David. He's launched that one, bounced for 4. The 400's up to New Zealand. The odd flutter in the stomach of the England skipper. New Zealand need another 147. It's very unlikely, but Astle and Cairns having a ball out in the middle.
Well, they call New Zealand the land of the long white cloud. This is the land of the long half volley at the minute. They're going all over the show.
That's another monster blow. This is quite unbelievable.
It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's over there somewhere. Andrew Flintoff looking into the distance. He gives himself room. His feet are good. He's got a great eye. Terrific.
That'll be 4. 198. Beautifully timed by Cairns this time. Still the boundaries come. That'll do it. The crowd are on their feet again. Yesterday it was Thorpe. Today it's Nathan Astle. He's broken the record. Unbelievable stuff. Nathan Astle, 200 not out in 153 balls with 27 4s and 9 6s. The entertainer.
Remember this for a long, long time. Absolutely incredible batting from Astle. World record. Fastest ever double century. Nathan Astle, take a bow. We've seen 2 of them in this game. Astle and Thorpe. Astle, Gilchrist, Botham, Thorpe. 153 balls for 200.
It's up in the air, and that's 6 as well. 100 partnership comes up in 54 balls, 55 in fact. Well, it's not going to take long to get 115 at this rate.
Well, England won't have a team for this next test match. They'll all have stiff necks. They'll be looking where the ball's gone. There's another. Now he's going to bowl short of a length. It's the way that the field is set. He bowled full previously. Now he'll bowl short. That's gone for 6.
He comes again. Well, that's sped away to the boundary as well. This is absolutely amazing from Nathan Astle.
Astle carries on his merry way. That's another 6. 20 rows back. It's his 11th 6. Under 3 figures required now. by New Zealand, and England may be getting a touch twitchy.
Well, they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. It's a great shot. They should just be bowling line and length. You know, we went through a phase where we tried to bowl everything in Yorker length. And that's it's just a beautiful strike, believe me. That's a fine, fine shot. Slower ball. See, just bowl.
Well, I certainly don't want to be bowling too much length. I think the fact that England took the new ball, the bowlers thought, well, it's going to swing and seam a little bit. I have to keep trying, I have to keep pitching it up. He'll miss one, he'll nick one soon. And he's not doing, and something is needed now. There's, if you're going to bowl Yorkers, they've got to be right up there, and they've got to be hitting leg stump. The short ball is always worth a try. Edge gone, that's the one. England absolutely delighted to have got rid of Nathan Astle. Huggard gets his wicket. What a remarkable test match this has been. Nathan Astle has made 222, the fastest double century ever in the history of the game. He's last man out, and England breathe a huge sigh of relief.
Nathan Astle played magnificently. It really was a pleasure to have sat here and watched that innings, and I have to say this has been one of the most fascinating test matches I've ever seen. It really was an amazing game to watch. That man in your picture making the fastest double century of all time. 222 from 168 balls. A magnificent effort, and a reception, well, he deserves. The whole of New Zealand, the whole of the cricketing world should stand up and applaud this.
The umpires are applauding, England team applauding, New Zealand team applauding. It's one of the best innings you'll ever see. The game has been played in wonderful spirit. It's been full of incident, full of breathtaking moments. 2 double hundreds, centuries, 7 wicket hauls, the ball seaming and flying about all over the place, and it ended up the match being played on a batsman's paradise.
One of the most astonishing double centuries of all time.